The Paladins 4.6 PTS just went up, that's for the Trick Shot update, and the only thing I care about is, aside from this very lovely Corvus skin, is the changes to the Profanity filter, or rather the one noticeable change to the whitelist of said filter. The patch notes read, "We've made some adjustments to the prohibited words blacklist. Players can now type Cassie without getting asterisked out." Which kinda begs the question, what words have been left in? The game has a bit of a profanity filter problem because all it does is cross-reference the things you type, look for any offending word within sentences or words, and then censors the offending part or word instead of treating every word as its own entry like pretty much any other game I've come across. I don't know why the developers decided to do this, but like with many things from Paladins' past, I'm taking a reasonable guess that one of the former devs thought it was probably easier to make a rule set to find specific words within words, and damn the consequences. You can kinda see why this is an issue. It guarantees overblocking of words, as you will never be able to fix all of them in any reasonable time frame, so that's why other companies don't really do that. They just add everything to a blacklist or whitelist instead of trying to make it dynamically. It's a little weird. As I said, the system does have a whitelist and blacklist, but as soon as anything to do with your rump or posterior comes into it, then the filter overrides it, which is how Cassie, the name of one of the champions in the game, was blocked for over 4 years. Kinda taking your time on that one, eh? No rush. So I decided to test this filter out with other words with ass in them. So, here we go. Amass, grass, mass, brass, amassed, and ambassador are all blocked. Assailant is fine, but an assassin is not. Sorry, Sky. You can't assassinate, but assault and assaulting are allowed. You can't assemble or think about assembling, nor hold an assembly. You can't assess a situation, nor be caught assessing a situation. Assets are banned, assholes are banned. You can't assign or be assigning anything. You can't assimilate, but you can be assisted and call for assistance for an assist. That's allowed. You can't, however, associate or be associated with anyone. Assonant, assort, and assorted are all blocked. You can't assume, assure, give assurance to teammates. You can't listen to a cassette or cassette tapes either, which is the real crime here. Bassett isn't allowed, nor is glass, but you can bypass people. Spotting a carcass is forbidden, and apologies for those descended from the Roman Cassia family, you're all barred. As mentioned, Cassie is no longer barred, which I'm sure they're happy about. A chassis, however, is not allowed. You can be classic, as classical or as classless as you like with your music taste or clothes, and you can blindly classify 2 types of people for the sakes of a joke in a video. All in a classroom, in a classy style. The game allows all that. You can even use a compass with compassion, if that's okay. But don't be crass about it, the game won't like that. Talking about a crevice is banned, and speaking of a cutlass is also not allowed. You can't disassociate either, and you certainly can't be Jack Douglas. You can encompass all your favourite things all you want. Go bananas. Eyeglasses will get covered up, being gassy will get you blocked, gassing isn't allowed, but you are allowed to pass a gassing. Hassle is forbidden, so make everything simple. You can't use an hourglass, cross an impasse, be a jackass, or talk about the film Lassie. You can't lasso either, but you can be an assistant. Not a massive one though. Forget about being a monsieur, you can't do that. Overpass is allowed, passage is also fine, but you can't assume anything, and don't be sassy either. Being sussy is allowed though. Talking about a subclass in the game is fine, but being a lass is not. And that's all I could find for ass-related words. I've intentionally missed loads more, in part because they're unlikely to be brought up in gameplay, in part because they keep repeating on the dictionary I'm using, and in part because I think you get the idea. Redo your profanity filter system, Evil Mojo. This is just stupid, and it was designed to fail from conception. Do it for Cassie, if no one else.